Who is the better point guard, Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook?
It shouldn't be this hard, but it is. I'm going to go with Chris Paul.
And why?
Because in the sense of what a point guard is, I think Chris Paul reflects that definition a little bit more for me than Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook is way better than Chris Paul. Russell Westbrook is way better than Chris Paul. All right, so if we say he's more of the definition of what a point guard is, right. If we look at a point guard and we say a traditional point guard passed the rock.
For sure.
Okay? Who passed the rock like Russ? Russ averaged a triple-double for 2 seasons in a row.
That's fine.
Not only is he passing the rock, he's getting you 10 rebounds and he's putting the ball in the bucket. Not only is he giving you 10 rebounds and 10 assists. A point guard, if a point guard gave me 10 assists a night, I'm happy with that point guard. Whoever that point guard is in the history of the NBA, if he averaged 10 assists that season, we're going to say he was doing his thing as the point guard. Am I lying? We're going to give him that. Yeah. And then this point guard happens to give you 30 points and 10 rebounds too. Man, I seen a kid crying when he met Russell Westbrook. He had on all these Russell Westbrook jerseys, and they interviewed the kid afterwards. He said, Russell Westbrook is the greatest player of all time. And I said, I could completely see how a young kid that's a diehard Russell Westbrook fan thinks that he's the greatest player of all time. There is no nightmare, no dream that you could ever think of where anyone on earth would have an argument for how Chris Paul is the greatest player of all time.
Listen, man. I'm not going to sit here and say that Chris Paul is the better player than Russell Westbrook. If we want to go for just player, then I guess you can make the argument that Russell Westbrook is the better player than Chris Paul. When strictly talking about point guard in the point guard position, how you carry the ball, how you get the ball to your big men, how you operate in the pick and roll, these are all things that I think make a good point guard, and these are the things that I think that Chris Paul does better than Russell Westbrook. Yeah, you talk about the fact that Russell Westbrook can have this triple-double. I'm not going to lie. I've watched him box out his own big man to get rebounds. So it's like, sure that I love that you have the capability to do shit like this, but do we really need this from you, Russ? And all those triple-doubles, I remember there being a streak of triple-doubles that didn't end in wins.
Yeah.
And we talk about, Chris Paul being a loser and, not being able to get it done. We watched Russell Westbrook not be able to get it done with one of the best players of all time, Kevin Durant.
I agree.
We watched it twice. We watched it once in the finals, and then we watched it once in the Western Conference Finals against who is arguably an even better point guard is Steph Curry. So when I mentioned Russell Westbrook being the better player, and I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, we'll never see another Russell Westbrook again. We'll probably see another Chris Paul before we see another Westbrook. But when it comes to just point guard, that's why I go with Chris Paul. I would like my assist with less turnovers.
You made some really good points. But this is also why I hate sports takes, though, okay? If I play point guard and you play point guard and I'm a better player than you, to me, I'm a better point guard than you. You feel what I'm saying? It's why I don't understand the debate on who's the better point guard, Steph Curry or Magic Johnson. The answer is Steph Curry, and it's not even close.
What?
It's not even close. It's not even close. Steph Curry is way better than Magic Johnson.
How many rings does Steph Curry have, real quick?
4?
Okay. How many does Magic have?
He has 5.
Okay.
Okay, I give you that. I give you that. I give you that. But if Steph Curry played with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he would have more than 4 rings.
We're not doing that.
I'm just saying, bro. It's not an individual thing all the time when it comes to rings, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's the truth, bro. The only reason that it really holds so much weight with Jordan is because when you talk about the GOATs, Jordan has more than everybody else. That's why it's a big deal when it's Jordan. It's just, that's how the rings go, man.
Well, you think Steph is better than Magic for sure, though?
Oh my God, he's way better than Magic.
Okay.
Way better.
At what?
At every aspect of basketball. He's just a good passer.
No,
he's
he's
a better.
not.
Yes, he is.
Because Steph Curry.
Yes, he is.
Hold on, because we talk about Chris Paul. Because Steph Curry is not a better passer than Chris Paul. Magic is a better passer than both of them.
I have like Steph, Magic, and Chris Paul are in the same category of passer to me. Like, and LeBron.
No, man.
Yeah, man.
No,
yeah,
man.
Like Magic is a great passer. He has some cool ass shit.
He's the greatest passer.
I don't even disagree with that. I'll say Magic is the greatest passer of all time. I will give you that. Will completely give you that. But he's not light years ahead of Steph. He's just a better passer. When it comes to scoring and dribbling, Steph is light years ahead of Magic. Magic averaged 19 points a game, bro. like he not like that, bro. All he can do is pass.
That's not all. You don't average 19 points and all you can do is pass.
Steph is the greatest shooter of all time.
How many point guards who were on championship teams averaged more than 20 points a game?
I give you that. But again, Steph is the greatest shooter of all time.
That's fair. I'll never argue that.
So if I'm starting a basketball team, would I want the greatest shooter of all time or the greatest passer of all time? If I have the greatest passer of all time, I need someone else. If I have the greatest shooter of all time, I need him. Steph is way better than him. Steph is so dangerous. You got to pick Steph up at half court.
It depends on and that eras play a part because the best shooter when Magic Johnson was playing was Larry Bird, and Magic beat Larry. So when you talk about the greatest
Larry Bird was better than Magic.
Other than shooting and defense, I give you shooting and defense. When it comes to running a team, bro, come on, man. We're not doing this.
I mean, Bird was a 3. Magic is a point guard, and Bird didn't run the team; he led the team. Larry Bird is the most the most underrated player of all time.
Don't do this, bro.
He is, bro. I hear people say he's the most overrated player of all time. He's the most underrated player of all time, bro.
He is neither. You can't be underrated. You can't be underrated when you get talked about as much as Larry Bird does.
People don't talk about him enough.
Larry Legend.
Because he's that, bro. He's better than Magic. Steph is better than Magic. Kobe's the greatest Laker of all time. It's blasphemy, the things that people give Magic credit for. It's insane. Like, people say he's the greatest Laker of all time. Like, he's better than Kobe Bryant. Like, what? What?
Come on,
people say that with a straight face, and I'm like, are y'all joking?
If people were to say that, I can't be mad at it, bro. We didn't see
I'm
people
furious at it.
We saw what Kobe did before Kobe did it. We never saw
by the greatest player of all time.
We never saw, and Magic played him and beat the greatest player of all time. So what are we like? Actually, no, I don't think he played.
Jordan's first ring was against Magic.
An old Magic. An older
Magic. Was all right, man. All right, man. Magic was not there, bro. Magic Johnson is the most overrated player in NBA
Magic
history.
Is the best Laker, man. Stop this. Stop this, man.
I'm not doing this with you, bro.
I love Kobe, man. I love Shaq. I love Kareem. I love Wilt. Magic is the best Laker. Stop the shenanigans, man.
How is Magic better than Kobe?
He just is, man. You want to talk about a player who had Kareem and getting rings because of Kareem? Let's talk about a player who got rings because of darn Shaq.
Here we go.
And you know how I feel about that stance. You know how I feel about that. You take any player with averaging Kobe's numbers and put him with Shaq, and that's a ring. Give me T-Mac. Give me Orlando Magic T-Mac. We get in the ring with Shaq.
That is the most blasphemous thing ever, man.
Give me Allen Iverson. We get in the ring with Shaq.
Oh my God. You're being very disrespectful.
Houston. We get in the ring with Shaq. Give me H2O. We get in that ring with Shaq.
Bro, you're getting real disrespectful right now. You're getting real disrespectful right now, you know. But hell, by the same token, if you replace Shaq with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, yeah, Kobe's gonna win rings too. Kobe's gonna win those rings too. Like, what do you want? What do you want?
Did Oscar Robertson win rings with Kareem in Milwaukee?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
He averaged double.
I don't.
Not how great Magic was, man.
I'm asleep. I'm asleep, bro.
You snoring, bro. That's crazy.
I'm asleep, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit.